If God wants you to have something, he'll bring it to you. And if you go outside of that, then if it's in the wrong phase of your life, okay, here, let's back the train. Each season of your life and each stage of your life, God wants to show you something. And he wants it to be the best possible stage of your life while you're walking through that. And so if you throw something into the mix, it's like throwing a wrench into the mix, and it's just not going to work, and it's not going to jive properly, and you're not going to develop into the person that God's called you to be because of that. And God knows the timing. So, you know, when we keep talking about God and we keep talking about trusting God, it's for a specific purpose, because he cares for you, because he loves you, and he wants the best for your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a really good example of that, a very practical example of that is, because I do practical.
Yes,
is you know,
break it down.
I believe that to get your G1, it's age 16. Is it 16?
Yeah.
Yeah. So imagine like an amazing dad, you know, the perfect father, you know. You turn 16, well, he says to you, say you're 10 years old, and your father says to you, when you turn 16, son, I'm going to give you a BMW. 2010 BMW, whatever, or a Benz or something like that, right? So you're 10 years old and you're like, man, yes, you know, I'm really excited. But each and every single day you go back to your father and you're like, give me the BMW, give me the BMW, give me a BMW. And he's like, listen, 6 years, when you become of age, I will give you the BMW. But, you know, and you're like, I can drive now. Like, I play Xbox and I play PS3 and I do whatever. I can do it now. And father's like, don't worry. There's some things you still have to learn. There's some things that you still have to go through before you get the BMW. So God's timing is kind of like that. It's kind of like that. You have to, there's some things that you have to walk through. There's some things maturity-wise you may have to work out. There's some things that, and develop, you know what I mean, before that time to happen. And then you know what, when that time comes, he is more than willing, and he wants to give you it, you know. This relationship is, like, he wants to give you that husband, he wants to give you that wife, but he doesn't want to get that person into, see, like, for example, for the 10-year-old analogy, you know, the father would be negligent to give the kid the keys to the car at 10 years old, and he would just, oh, thanks, Dad, jump in, and then, you know, get into an accident, and then the father would be in trouble, right? So our God's a very good God. He has that perfect timing, and yeah.
Trust.
Yeah, trust.
Everybody say trust.
Trust.
Trust. This is good.